Fog football back with another fid. I've already covered this game, right? But you know what? We're covering it again. Because Super Sub Roofe breaks deadlock for Rangers. For 81 minutes, it was looking like Rangers had bottled it yet again. We may have had the 150th anniversary of Rangers, the big pyrotechnics, everything going off before the game. You've got the great news that Ramsey's back, Jackie Boy's back. All this shite, man. All like decent enough news around the club. Well, not ecstatic because we're not leading the league like we were last season, for example. But it would kind of reminded me the last time we played Aberdeen at Ibrox when sadly, obviously, Walter Smith had died and we had like the whole tribute package for the game. And then 15 minutes later, we were 2-0 down. But on this occasion, we won. It wasn't just a point; it was all three, and that's exactly what it needed to be. We needed to put the Celtic, even though it's supposed to be like a non-biased review, because you know, this is Fog Football. But yeah, fuck Fog Football. Not fuck Fog Football. It's a great channel. But yeah, Rangers weren't very clinical today. But of course, I mean, it's kind of two shit games back to back. Obviously with the St Johnstone game and now this one, 2-1-0s. But at the same time, see, at this stage of the season, I don't care about performance, man. It's all about the result. You know, you can play great and still get shafted. I'd rather play pish and still win than play great and get shafted. And that's the bottom line. I mean, we had 20 shots, chances for everyone. Morelos link-up play, again, outstanding. A vital win for Rangers after last week's setback. That's exactly it. The champions now move level on points with leaders Celtic. But that's what's depressing about this. If Rangers had won last weekend and then obviously Celtic drew with Hibs, I mean, you could be you could, you know, you'd be 2 points clear right now. Which is a joke. I mean, and Celtic's recent record at the Tony Macaroni pasta, whatever you want to call it, man, shite. But, you know, but obviously Rangers have had to do what they've had to do. And of course, Ibrox was rocking towards the end there. A big Joe Aribo, he whipped the cross in, deflect it, and guess who's there to tap it in? It's a tap in. Roofe is on fire, and that is exactly what we want, guys. He's been on the pitch now for 3 minutes, and that's exactly what we need. We haven't seen. When was the last time Roofe actually featured? I'm trying to think. When was the last time Roofe featured? I can't actually recall. Big penalty shout for Rangers as Arfield smashed the ball. But, you know, and hit off the defender's arm and chest. But we didn't get it, guys. We didn't get it. We also didn't get a Lewis Ferguson dive. I mean, Aberdeen were pretty diabolical in this game. I guess you could argue we were. At the same time, because we weren't clinical. But look at Aberdeen's stats, man. 1 shot and 4 touches in the opposition box. I'm sorry, like, but that, like, Goodwin's just in. There's supposed to be some sort of impact, and he's just no delivered it. And you can hype it up as a strange game or whatever way you want to fucking hype this shit up as, but that's embarrassing. Like, honestly, from an Aberdeen perspective, like, they're 10th in the league. They're not fighting for their lives because they're not going to get relegated, but the fight for Europe, man, it's getting beyond them. And they've came to Ibrox, Rangers, who haven't really been that good recently, and the arse is absolutely collapsed. Again, not surprising, but yet again, not really surprising. Not surprising, but again, I've just said surprising in back-to-back sentences. But yeah, guys, that'll do it for this match review. Of course, we'll be back tomorrow with the Celtic Livingston game early kick-off. Can't wait for that. And yeah, that'll do it for this. Don't know if there'll be any more fids tonight. But yeah, till next time, 1-0.